Hello there. Welcome to Art Snark. This is Uber Skunk.
And I'm Dexo1.
Right, and the idea behind Art Snark is that we take about 3 pieces of art, which are all currently from anthro art out of the furry community, and basically we comment and critique on them, but not so much for the skill involved, but rather the ideas and intentions behind them. So, Dex, anything you'd like to add to that?
Nope.
All right. Well, then, just one quick note that all the art here is used with permission. All the artists and the owners of the characters within know about this, and so we are not trolling anybody.
Yep.
So with that said,
all the art here was submitted to us.
Right. So with that said, let's get into it.
Okay.
Now, with this first one is done by I don't know if it's Furo. How did you think it was said, Dex?
I said I think it was Fuero because it looks faintly Spanish to me. It sounds.
I don't know, because Furo. It also sounds kind of like that. You know, that big asshole version of Spiro. But I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Furo, but I'd like to think he's not that. But yeah, it's done by Furo over on furaffinity.net, furaffinity.net/user/Furo. And this piece is done for Claire Lemouf, another user over on Fur Affinity, and I don't know if it was a commission or a gift, but
as you can quite clearly tell, they're from a country in Europe. I'm not sure which one, but somewhere in Europe.
Well, they seem to have the old French flag there because, as you know,
that's a pretty big giveaway.
All feminine colored skunks must be from France. I don't know why I'm saying that. I mean, it's a completely new idea, isn't it?
Oh, I think it is. I'm pretty sure I've never heard of that kind of idea before.
I've never heard of a French skunk before, and certainly not a female pinkish purple one.
I mean, disregard the fact that skunks are localized entirely in the States, but yeah.
Disregard that. Yeah, I think there's some in Russia. To be fair, hog no skunks. Anyway,
So first thing is butt.
Well,
bottom.
Yeah,
it's right there.
It's coming right at you. It's a furry drawing, and although I will say that's not like Furo's gallery is loaded with porn. It's not loaded with anything. But there it is.
There it
in
is.
The face. And furthermore, it would seem as though this is supposed to be some kind of respect towards. Yeah, look at that, France. But,
yeah, I'm gonna rub my ass on the flag.
That's what I think too. Is like now I don't know how the French work. All right.
They don't.
There's some crazy bastards, but they work. Shut up.
They don't. All they do is strike and complain that they have like 30 hours off in a week. Yeah.
Dex, be nice to the French.
No, I won't be nice to the French. I'm British, so I'm not allowed to be nice.
Over here in America, if you were to rub the ass on the American flag, people would assume that was an insult. Now, so it's like you have the flag right up the ass there. It's
What's not right up the ass? I mean, come on.
Not up right up on the ass. All right. Now
let's try and keep this PG-13, okay?
The character, I make no promises. The character is supposed to be like bare skinned with the white fur there, and which I gotta say, it's different and all, I suppose, but that's robbing skunk lovers such as myself of the glorious tale that is synonymous with skunks. That's not Furo's fault. That's the character designer's fault.
White and purple is, I mean, they're contrasting colors, and that's kind of cool. But
if it was gonna, I could see though you wouldn't want to have it shaved except for the tail, because then we're like reaching poodle territory. So the character is female. You can't really necessarily tell in the face because the face looks like look at me.
Surely a poodle would have made more sense coming from France, right?
Well,
than a skunk. There are no skunks in France. I've been. It doesn't need to smell anymore.
I'm sure there's a joke somewhere. Yeah. So let's move on.
Yes, let's move on.
to a piece by Anonymous.
And a user who would wish to be to remain anonymous for their own reasons. I think the reasons are abundant.
Now, if you look at this drawing, the first thing you're going to think is, well, to be honest, I haven't a clue. But I know this artist very closely, and this is somewhat my fault. I have to take some responsibility for this. Well, or what? Actually, it might have been their idea. Actually, we decided one night that we were gonna draw and share pictures of like generic stupid kitsunes, and I drew one, which by the way might be pictured here later because well, it's just delightful, and but they gave me this, and now
they got boobs.
Those can be pecs.
Those are boobs.
They're not. They're neither. Okay.
They're boobs. Look at the way they're shaped.
We'll just call them books. Okay. And
and problem number 2. Okay, there's no genitals.
Well,
that's wrong. This is a furry drawing, a naked one without genitals. I mean.
We're talking about a group of people.
What kind of sick, twisted thing is this?
We're talking about a group of people, yes, who make ref sheets and then have a separate section for this is what my character's penis looks like.
And this is the dick.
But they did not feel it was necessary here. The story is the head was giving him trouble, but don't take my word for it. And
just take a look for yourself.
And so by the time they did the rest of the body, they had pretty much given up, which might explain why there's a meat slicer behind the fox's tail there, and that rest of that arm is missing.
Mm.
We call this fox Melon, by the way, due to the fact that we decided that everybody always wants to call themselves a kitsune, because it's like, oh, that sounds Japanese. Japanese stuff is so interesting. That's why my favorite food is sushi, as far as you all know. And,
my favorite food is sushi, but I hate to eat fish.
Right, and I hate sushi. Right. I always want to go to anyway. But so we figured they basically take the word kitsune and like cram it together with any other word that's available. So when we were thinking about this, there was melons nearby. So Kitsune Melon, we came up with this name. Although we just call him Melon. So
it's also got kind of a almost a melon-shaped head. So
well, it just looks like it'd be like soft to the touch under the jaw, kind of like a big old, like, blister or boil you get from a bad burn.
So, yeah, if you poked it with a stick, his head would probably explode.
Yeah, so I'll just go, like, you know?
Just deflate like a balloon.
Pus and shit falling out of there.
Oh, my head appears to have deflated.
Dun 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 dun. For some reason, that requires the game over music from Pac-Man 2.
Yes.
But anyway... Why don't we move on?
Everything requires the game over music from Pac-Man. I don't...
Yeah. No, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.